This is the CHRILLCAST. I'm Chris.
I'm Billy.
And I'm Shane.
Shane, what do you do on YouTube?
I make videos where I yell and scream about video games and other things too around the world.
Hey, Steve. No, sorry, that was a bad joke from HomestarRunner.com from back in the day.
Okay.
But I know you got the Steve videos. I thought it fit, but nobody's going to get the reference at all. It's going to be completely over everybody's heads. But go check out his Steve videos. They're cool. Billy, what do you do on YouTube?
I guess I make movie reviews now, kinda. It's been a good time. I've been jumping around to everything, but right now I'm making movie reviews and Wish product reviews and gaming videos. Just whatever I feel like having a good time doing. Lately, I've just got done reviewing the Avatar, which the terrible live-action movie.
Abada.
Yeah, you might actually like that, Shane, if you watched it. You might actually like that one.
Good
I like when Arnold Schwarzenegger says Abada.
Abada.
Have you
Every
heard him
movie.
talk about Avatar? He calls it Abada.
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 So we're not here to talk about the Avatar.
Aw.
We're here to talk about Happy Console Gamer.
Good guy. He's a great guy.
He is a great guy. So just before we delve into his channel real deeply, some stats about his channel. He's got 251,000 subscribers at the time of this video being recorded. And I have to preface that because usually the videos come out and they've got significantly more subscribers after we've talked about it. So it's like, hey, he's got like 255,000 subscribers. Well, that's because we recorded the video a week ahead. So, you know, that's how it works. But his channel was created on March 17th, 2008. So it's an old channel on YouTube, and it's got 51 million views, which is a lot. And his description says here, I'm your host, Johnny Millennium, and I review forgotten games that not many people know about, but should. Also, I review some big-time releases for fun. I also just love looking back on the golden days of gaming past. Other people review games and bash them. I just want to review cool games that I think kick ass. I'm no fanboy of any one system. I have them all. I just like good games on any system. And his background art is by somebody named Hanzo. All
Hell
right.
yeah, Hanzo.
There you go.
Shout out to Hanzo. I liked his little background art though.
Yeah, it's cool.
Like, whoa, look at that, dude. It's all the games that he loves. He's an
Yes.
RPG guy.
And his oldest video on YouTube, because we always delve into the oldest video, is literally called The Happy Console Gamer. I think it's an intro to his whole
I don't
channel.
know if I've ever watched it. He just made an intro to his channel before anything else.
Yeah, I guess.
He said, well, this is it right here. Do this first.
I mean, it's pretty
It's
amazing.
like he's already made videos though. He has like snippets from all these other videos. Did he just make like fake like one little segment like this is a video where I talked about this, but I never actually made the video. I just talked about this stuff. That's what it looks like. It's like a highlight reel, but it's his oldest video.
It's got some solid production value.
Yeah. No,
So he might have had a series ready to go, you know?
Maybe you had videos on a website or something like
Game trailers?
Attack or some shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, like AVGN had game trailers, right?
Yeah. So maybe it was something like that. Even I don't know. Who knows? Coming soon to YouTube though, because like that has to be the case, right? Like it had to be.
It has to be
on some other website or something. I've never looked at his first video ever made. That was interesting. Very interesting.
He's changed a lot in 12 years, that's for sure.
Yep. He's gained some weight and he got older.
Yeah, he definitely. Yeah, you know, he looks more mature now. I will say that. That's how I'm going to describe him.
He was smoking cigs and stuff back in the day, and he was like kind of too skinny. He talks about that.
Yeah.
How he quit smoking cigs, and now he looks healthy. He looks healthy. He looks great.
Does. He looks very healthy.
He's got a baby now too.
Yeah, he just had it. Congratulations, Happy Console Gamer and your wife.
Yes.
Very, very happy for you guys.
Johnny, we love you. Johnny,
100%.
hi.
Now, have you met Johnny?
Yeah, I've met him at a convention. Too Many Games. We talked for a good bit. And he was awesome because we were making fun of all the other YouTubers because for some reason YouTubers think they're rock stars, but they're like, when you go to a convention and it's a bunch of fucking weirdos that like you, like motherfuckers walking around in furry suits, and you're like, yeah, this guy thinks I'm sick, check it out. Are you kidding me, bro? Like, go to Walmart, no one's gonna care, no one knows you, okay? And Happy Console Gamer knew this, and we were all joking about it. He's like, yeah, these guys are fucking weirdos, man. They just think they think they're rock stars. And I was like, dude, yeah, are you kidding me? I was joking about it, and it was funny. And he used to skateboard, and we talked about skateboarding a lot, and I gave him a skate video. We gave him a skate video that we made on DVD, and he talked about it on his show. He was like, wow, these guys are great, man. They're crazy and doing all this stuff. And I was like, oh, wow, that's awesome. That was years ago, though. I don't even know what video it would be him, but he did review our DVD on his show. It was very cool.
That is really cool. He seems like a really nice guy, honestly. Every video I've watched, super polite, very respectful. You know,
very genuine. That's what's great about him. I should have mentioned the Happy Console Gamer because I watch every video he uploads, no joke. And he comments on our stuff on YouTube sometimes and comes into live streams and stuff sometimes as well. So he's very active in the community of gaming. Like he talks. I see him on everybody's channel, like in the comments and on Twitter especially. He's interacting with everybody. He's a genuine video game lover, and he likes to share the love of video games. It's great. You can tell. It's awesome.
Rest in peace, CHRILLCAST. Never got a cameo from the Happy Console Gamer.
Hey, he'd be down. I'm telling you, he's a great guy. He likes everybody, and maybe I'm sure he hates some people, but he's not gonna say. He's a positive guy. We just read his about section. It was like, hey, I'm trying to be positive over here.
Yeah, and speaking of positive things in the community, if the irate video gamer and AVGN can get together, then I'm sure that Johnny does not have hatred enough for anybody on YouTube.
I heard the irate gamer and AVGN did a video. I haven't watched it yet.
It's on Irate Gamer's channel. That's why most people are still trying to find it.
I wasn't in my sub box, so there you go. Wait, I thought Irate Gamer retired and was like reviewing toys now. I thought he quit doing the video game thing. That's weird.
He's coming back. He's got 2 videos now.
Wow, I'm in for a treat then. Oh boy, this is gonna be great. But we're talking about
Happy Console Gamer. Yep. So his #1 video on YouTube, and I'm actually kind of surprised that he doesn't have a million view video because a lot of people watch him consistently. As you can see, his second biggest video is from 1 month ago, but his top video of all time on his channel is the unreleased South Park game, never before seen gameplay footage. Happy Console Gamer. I'm gonna give him a like on this video.
Give him a like. He earned it.
Yeah, 100%. So this video, I'm sure, anytime you can get like an exclusive unreleased South Park or any like popular franchise, like if somebody had like a working demo of Star Wars 1313, that would probably get a ton of views. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like in this case, he's got like a lot of views for something that he's reporting on. He got the exclusive on it, and it's a very, very, very good video. So. I don't know if you ever watched it.
That reminds me. A shout out to Hard for Games. They do a
I
lot
like them too.
of really cool stuff with unreleased things and everything like that. Wanted to just do that real quick because we were talking. It relates to what we were talking about. Unreleased game footage. There we go. First thing, unreleased prototype for N64.
Oh yeah, they're awesome.
They're awesome. Hard for Games is great. There's a spider on my wall. I'm gonna die.
Stay alive.
So, what do we like about Happy Console Gamer? Just aside from his just positive attitude in general.
I like that he's genuine. He loves video games so much, and he has amazing stories dating back to the 80s. Like literally, he lived through all these releases firsthand, and he was a huge fan of it. So we get like, because he has these great callbacks all the time about like going to the weird little Asian shops in the mall and like getting import versions of like Chrono Trigger soundtrack and shit like that, and listening to it on his car ride home and getting spoiled for the soundtrack because the game's out in the US. These stories are like, you're not gonna find them anywhere else on YouTube. These unique stories of like this die-hard nerd that grew up through like every console generation that we love. He grew up through it all, and he loves it all. He loves all these amazing animes. He went to like fucking weird little anime conventions, watching shit on like VHS, like importing like expensive like $100 tapes of anime. He is like the ultimate nerd way before it was cool to be the ultimate nerd, and now he's just this badass because of it. And we're all like, dude, this guy has the coolest stories about like everything. He's like, oh, Dragon Quest. Well, guess what? I actually did this back in like 1993, and it's like, what? This is awesome. So it's just awesome. Hearing his stories, you're literally not going to find any other YouTuber with the amount of cool stories with like every franchise that you love. Like he talks in depth so much about like, man, I played the shit out of this franchise from this entry, the very beginning, to now. And he like just knows everything about everything. It's great. He's just a huge, amazing nerd, and I love him to death.
Do you know how I found his channel? This is going to kind of explain a lot, I think, probably, but I was looking for YouTubers that had covered Shin Megami Tensei, and I was like, oh, I'll click on this. And in the beginning, he goes, I don't think I own that many of them. And then you look at the table, and it's like, you have all of them.
He is ridiculous, dude. He has all these, like, just amazing games sitting behind him at all times. Everyone's always like looking like, oh wow, look at that, there's fucking this is right here and all this crazy shit. And he's so modest about everything. He's super modest about everything. Yeah, well, I kind of found this thing over here, and I thought it was pretty neat, and I picked it up, and now it's worth like hundreds of dollars, and that's kind of neat, That's kind of like that. He's not like Pat the NES Punk, like, well, actually, I have all the games. I have all the NES games in my special case over here. I made a secret deal with this guy for a sports game that no one cares about.
You talking about his gold NWC card?
Happy Console Gamer just has a shelf with games that are worth hundreds of dollars just stacked on top of each other. He just loves video games. He's not worried about like, oh, my collection. Oh no. That's me pushing up my glasses. Oh no.
Your snob glasses.
Yeah, but that's just his. He's such a genuine, modest guy. Like truly, you can just tell he's not faking the funk.
No.
This guy's the real deal. He knows what he's talking about, and he's great, and I love him.
He's the type of guy that I feel like if I met him out and about, he'd just be like, he'd just totally side rail whatever he's doing, just have a conversation about something cool he enjoyed.
That's exactly what he did when we met him at the convention. I don't remember how the conversation started, but he was walking through like the cafeteria. We were near the cafeteria, and I think he might have recognized us from YouTube because we did like a Game Pursuers thing around this time, which we were making fun of the Game Chasers and stuff like that, but like a parody. We watched the Game Chasers and stuff, but we made like a parody of them, and the YouTubers around that time like saw it like in the Screenwave thing because it was a Screenwave thing, and he's on Screenwave, and he was like, oh, I know you guys, FUGameCrue, and we're like, oh, no way, dude, you're fucking this guy and whatever. And I was like, I think that's how the conversation started, and then we just started ranting and raving about all this funny stuff. And he is a very nice guy. I'm like, if you saw him and you had something to say, he's gonna sit there and talk to you about it for for a while. He's a great guy. I'm gonna kiss him, make out with him. But he's married, but I don't care. What you can do about it?
Good luck. Good luck is all I got to say. He's probably a little busy with the newborn right now. You have to wait till like a convention 3 years later and just like just swoop in, get him while he's not paying attention. But anyways, I really love this video because he just goes in depth about everything. His stories are amazing. His background on the stuff, he's just got so much of it, and it's one of the biggest reasons I subscribed to his channel in the first place. Is this video right here just proved to me this guy knows everything about everything there is to know that anybody cares about. At least anything he puts a video out about.
Yeah.
So
he is an encyclopedia of video game nerddom for sure, and anime. I love when he talks about anime too. I'm a big anime fan, and I think that he had COVID-19 before anybody. I think he was the first on the train. You remember when he was really sick for a little bit?
Yeah.
He had like he couldn't make videos because he had something going on with his lungs and it was really hard to breathe. He's like, I'm just sitting in my house and it's really hard to breathe. And this was like I think near the end of last year, I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe it was near the end of last year when supposedly that was starting up in America, but we just didn't know until like February when it was like officially like a thing. And I'm like thinking back on it now, I'm like, dude, he might have had COVID-19. They said it was pneumonia and stuff, but apparently that can be like misclassified as COVID-19 or some kind of classification there. I'm like, dude, he was first on the COVID hype. This is awesome.
Well, not awesome that he had it, but
no, I'm joking. But he was really sick, and I believe it might coincide with that. So maybe just a random thing I wanted to throw out there that I was thinking about. I thought about that whenever you sent this to me. I was like, oh yeah, he was sick. Like literally, that what made me think about it. I was like, oh yeah, dude, he was sick. Maybe that's what happened, dude. Who knows?
I'm glad he's feeling better. Let's preface this. I'm very happy that Johnny Millennium is back.
But now he's got to clean up poop. So what's worse? I don't know.
Well,
I certainly don't want to clean up poop.
As a man that has 2 children and a third one on the way, I can honestly tell you, it is all rewarding. Okay, as a father of multiple children, it is all a rewarding experience. Okay, nothing more humbling than a child saying, "Daddy, come change my diaper."
If I have to clean up poop, I'm throwing up. You get poop in my face, I'm throwing up. That's it.
With
I'm
you,
gonna
dude.
throw
That's
up
100%.
onto my child. I will go, I'm sorry.
He's like, is this a burp or a puke? I don't know. All right, Billy. What about you? Happy Console Gamer? That's a different channel.
Well, Hobby Console Gamer is fantastic, but Happy Console Gamer, he's awesome, dude. Like he's actually one of the only people that I've seen say great things about Final Fantasy VII Remake without having to say like, oh my god, it's terrible because I like the old one. No, dude, I'm totally for all the videos he makes. I like seeing a positive spin on things. I know we don't want to talk about that. We want to really dive into his actual videos, but Last of Us 2, Final Fantasy 7, like these are games that people have been like hitting on for nostalgia reasons, and I am super excited to hear somebody actually talk like they're excited because they played it and they played it through, and not just, hey man, like, you know, I watched a trailer and I think this is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life, and I can tell you it's the worst thing I've seen because you know, I'm an authority on this topic. I really like that he played it through, man, and it makes me really happy.
Yeah, it shows dedication to actually covering something correctly. So what are some things that the Happy Console Gamer does that we would like to see him either improve or change? Is there anything that you can think of?
I don't know if he ever like plays games on stream or whatever. I've never myself watched Happy Console Gamer play a game, and I think that'd be interesting if he like live streamed on Twitch, which he might. I don't know. I've never seen. I watched like literally almost every single video he uploads, and have for years. I don't know if he has a Twitch channel, but I think it would be neat to watch him play games. He talks about playing games all the time with his wife, and I feel like that'd be a fun interaction to see him and his wife playing games together. Because from what he talks about it sounds hilarious. Because like Kim will always be doing something. He's like, "Oh my God, Kim, what are you doing?" Blah 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 blah. And I was like, "I want to see this. Let me see."
You want to see the genuine interactions between him and his wife playing games.
Yeah, I think that'd be great.
Then it could be the Happy Console family on Twitch.
There you go, Happy Console family. That's great. I like that, dude. We're marketing for him. He owes you money.
I will design your logo. No. Just kidding. What about is there anything else that you wanted to say?
I mean, as far as that, any gameplay aside, I mean, I think he does a really good job with how and what type of content he does. Like, you know what I mean? Just talking about games, giving his personal experience, all that other stuff. I mean, maybe he could have like some on-screen footage or something like that, or something kind of like what you do here, like, you know, taking the CU podcast but bumping that up. Maybe you could do that, but I personally really enjoy what he does, and his videos are something that you can put on in the background and then do something while you're listening, because he usually doesn't have anything going on screen. You're really just listening to his voice. Right here we're watching a video where he does have a little bit of gameplay footage, but a lot of the times it's really just him talking. And so it would be great to watch him play the games. That's my only thing. I think it'd be fun if he had a Twitch channel or something and we could watch him in real time play these games. I think he would do really well too, because he's such a fun, genuine guy.
I would definitely agree with that. I think it'd be really cool to see him do it live. What about you, Billy?
That's honestly, you took the words out of my mouth, man. Like, he's such a genuine, positive dude. Like, I would love to see him on a Twitch channel with that energy he has and how excited he is for games and all that. Like you said, like all that genuine energy, dude. Like, it's really nice to hear like about games that haven't, I guess, really gotten the best spotlight sometimes, and see somebody so genuinely excited, like a kid opening a game on Christmas. Like, it's so, I don't know. Like, I would love to see him stream as well. I'd love to see the genuine reaction when he finally gets to a part in like one of the new games he's playing or something along those lines, man.
Yeah, it would be awesome.
I actually think the other thing that he could do is bring his wife on a little more. You know, she's got some really great interactions, and like these videos, I definitely adore these videos. Watching them interact with each other about these games. Like, he saw my Animal Crossing. He's like, I'm gonna lose my wife to Animal Crossing for however long this lasts, right? Like, that's the thumbnail itself just drew me in because it's hilarious. It says goodbye, Kim, with a picture of Animal Crossing on there. See you when it's over. But that's one of the things. He's like the OG for like big text on a thumbnail on here for video games. Like, it's so iconic now. Like, I don't think I'd ever have him change it, even though like there's so many different styles of thumbnails now. I know immediately what I'm looking at is his. So
yeah.
I do appreciate that about it. But yeah, I think seeing some live interaction with his gaming on a Twitch, I think I've got the exact same comment as you guys. I think that's what we got to see. But what I would like to see going forward is as his like, not to be weird or anything. I was not going on a right train of thought here. Let me course correct. But as his family grows, as his child or children in the future, if he has more, it'd be cool to see them game as a family and how that looks. That'd be pretty cool. Or have his kids help him review games with him in the future. That'd be fun. I think. So
I feel like he probably will do that, right?
Probably.
And maybe not, because some people are private about their kids, but I could see him doing that.
Yeah, like if my kids eventually develop an interest in gaming, you better believe they're going to be on some CHRILLCAST live stuff at some point. But at this point in time, they're not into it yet. So
Yeah.
they're a little young for that. But yeah, that's it. What predictions do you guys have for his channel?
He is going to be the biggest YouTuber by the end of the year. PewDiePie, get the hell out of the way. Johnny's coming.
Here comes Johnny.
I don't know. I mean, he's growing at a steady pace. He has a pretty serious fan base that loves him. I think he's one of the most genuine YouTubers. And like I said before, you're not going to find any other person on YouTube with the amount of stories and knowledge he has about like literally video games pre-NES to now. He has been there for like every single big release, every little niche release. He knows like everything. So I mean, he's gonna keep growing because people are gonna keep finding him through that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think he's just gonna keep growing at a solid, steady pace that he's doing, and I hope he does hit 1 million subscribers because god damn it, he deserves it.
100%. What about you, Billy? What's your prediction?
I see him blowing. I mean, truthfully, I see him blowing right past 300K soon. I mean, I think if he keeps going on the pace he is, with all the stuff he's been putting out, man, like it's just quality content. Like it's just it's one of those things where you see that he's enjoying what he's doing. You see that he's having a good time putting the stuff out. You see that he just enjoys his work. I see him doing big things. I see him passing 500K sooner or later. Like, I know it's double, but I think he could really achieve it, man. I can definitely see his attitude getting him farther.
I 100% agree with both of your takes, and I'm just going to add that my prediction is 300K by December. So,
all day.
Fingers crossed. We got him crossed.
Fingers crossed. And this video is the marketing campaign he needs. No. As always, I'm Chris.
I'm Billy.
And I'm Shane, but not as always, just for now.
And we will see you
on the next CHRILLCAST.
Heck yeah, man.